So your family's like rich?
We're comfortable.
That is exactly what a super rich person would say. It's not a big deal, obviously. I just think it's kind of weird that I had no idea. I mean, you have a Jamba Juice card. You use my Netflix password. You play basketball at that Y that kind of smells.
I really like that place. Thank you very much.
Big blockbuster, crazy, went nuts. This movie is called Crazy Rich Asians. It's the highest grossing romantic comedy in the past decade. She is also returning for the historic 5th season of the hit sitcom Fresh Off the Boat. Please welcome the fabulous Constance
Hello. How are y'all doing this morning?
We are thrilled to have you.
And congratulations on Crazy Rich Asians.
Thanks so
Because it knocked it out of the park. It erased this idea that movies with an all-Asian cast, people don't go see, because clearly people want to see the movie.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I want to see the next one. You are a very outspoken person, and you were one of the first to speak out in the Time's Up movement. We were talking earlier on the show what's going on with Judge Kavanaugh and Dr. Ford, and how last night at a rally the president was mocking Dr. Ford. What do you make of that?
Well, I don't think that's a posture of a lot of grace or dignity for a president to have. But I think when you look at a lot of these conversations, there's a lot of sympathy for the man. And I actually think that stems from the way we raise boys in America, which is we don't allow them to feel. So that when they become grown men and you say something that makes them feel hurt, we feel bad because we as a culture have already kept them from feeling. I mean, you see these movies where men walk away from explosions as if nothing happened, and that's considered badass, that's considered cool. So I actually think that when we make men feel uncomfortable or sad, it's more of a service to them because they get practice to navigate these emotions they haven't been allowed to feel their entire childhood and teenage years. Yeah, and I think it's actually good to have these conversations and good to feel bad if you did something bad, because then you can practice how to navigate that and become a better person.
Alrighty, let's talk about the movie for a second so we don't run out of time.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy Rich Asians, as you said, a huge hit. Talk about how you say that you came over on the boat. You were just fresh off the boat, right? Is that your phrase or mine?
Oh no, I mean that's just like a phrase from Eddie Long, who he wrote the book that my TV show is based off of.
Yeah. And basically, you didn't know whether to pursue acting at that point, did you? It must have been scary when you first. I mean, the whole profession is very insecure.
For sure. You know, I actually always knew I was going to pursue acting, but I was never sure it was going to be my source of income. You know, I've been like a theater kid, actor forever. It's part of my identity. But, you know, a lot of people, when they go in their acting careers, you think, like, it's either make it or break it. For me, I was always going to be an actor. I just might have to be a waitress for the rest of my life. And that's okay. Not everyone's occupation is, like, their passion. Sometimes people do it to fuel their passion.
But now you're huge.
But you accepted, essentially you accepted that you'll be a working actor rather than a big star, which is probably the best way to go.
For sure, because when you're happy doing what you do, you actually don't need as much money to buy stuff. You know? Because you don't need to fill in the empty.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so you have become more than just a good actor. You're an inspiration to. So I have a sister who's Asian American, and she's 19 years old, and you're one of her heroes. She talks about you all the time because she lives through you now, and she's not the only one. Olivia, I know you know that name, a fan of yours, who her mom made her a dress that you wore in Crazy Rich Asians. Here she is. How adorable is she? Tell us the story of what happened here.
You know, I think a little girl like that, just like when I was a little girl, I had never seen a face like hers represented on screen in a lead role. And when you see that, when you see your story represented, that equals possibility. It equals like a role model. And I think she and her mom just really responded to it and saw somebody that they wanted to be like, which was me. But
what's this time been like for you? I mean, you're on magazine covers and you're doing the red carpet.
What's it been like?
It's honestly, I mean, it's been the privilege of a lifetime to do it. I'm so grateful. But it's been a little scary because I didn't come from any of this. And I've never seen anybody really navigate it. And so I'm kind of like figuring it out as I go along.
You sound so mature and smart to me that I'm sure you'll be fine.
I got you fooled.
Well, I'm fooled then, because you just seem like you're going to be
Actress,
able
you
to...
know?
I know.
Well, we've got to talk about Fresh Off the Boat.
Yes.
Season 5.
Yes.
It starts Friday night for everyone. This season, your character is publishing a book, and your family is excited to support you. Let's take a look at the clip.
This is great. I'll get the boys and we'll all go to the reading.
But it's my job. I don't go to the restaurant and stare at you. Remember? We found that it didn't improve your productivity.
But this is your big day, and it'll be good for the boys. They learn by watching us, and they should see how your hard work pays off.
You would just be taking up space from actual book buyers. Plus, if I want to read the graphic sex scenes, I need to feel comfortable doing all the sound effects.
What else can we expect this season?
Well, I mean, the kids have grown up. They used to be like this tall, now they're all taller than I am.
Like giant men.
For sure. And so, you know, they're going to be navigating a lot of the stuff that teen boys do, like learning how to drive, things like that. And Jessica's going to be dealing with failure, which is something she is not used to, and learning how to, like, get through that, even though she puts a lot of pressure on her kids to succeed.
Oh. Well, I'm so glad for you. You'll be fine. It gets a little freaky, but, you know, your instincts are good. You'll know what to do.
Yeah.
We want to thank you. Come back anytime, Constance, because we like you.
Oh, my
Season
God.
premiere of Fresh Off the Boat as on Friday night here on ABC, and we, of course, will be right back.
Astrophysicist